Alright, this is TehRizzle, Legend, and Fox again with Chain of Memories.
Word.
Yeah.
And we start off with Shadow Genocide. Genocide?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah. That was the first actual fight of the game, and yeah, just kind of simple.
Yeah.
I've actually, messed up that fight.
Good job.
Didn't know how to play the game. I was like, wait, how do you attack? I'm hitting B, it's not doing anything.
So, yeah, as you can see, if you happen to have not played Chain of Memories or Re-Chain of Memories, instead of enemies just appearing, you can see a sprite of an enemy on the field, and if you touch this sprite in any way, then you engage it in battle.
As you can see, I'm failing to actually hit the... Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Then a card.
But it's almost always... Ow. It's almost always a shadow and a red nocturne that appear on the field. Sometimes there are others for special rooms, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry about that one.
Lol. The way you get new map cards in Chain of Memories is by defeating enemies, which in normal Chain of Memories I never really got max, but in Re-Chain of Memories every time I play through it I end up with 99 map cards by about the third world, so...
Yeah. I don't think I've gotten even close to 99 in this playthrough yet.
I've maxed out my cards in this one for some reason, because I play too much.
Yeah.
Unless I'm missing this 15.
And now we get the first slate, which is sliding dash.
Yeah.
It's okay, I guess.
I remember I was still using it up until, like, the final boss when I played this a while back, and I'm not entirely sure why.
Yeah, that's kind of sad. And Donald freaking uses Blizzard, that bastard.
Yeah. So, I'm not really able to give as much input on this game as I would like because I've only played this game once, and I wasn't very good at it, so I just kind of wrote it off. I do like the concept, but Legend and Riz really outclassed me with this, so I'm mostly just gonna let them talk and occasionally pipe in.
Well, you can chime in on all the cutscenes too, you know.
Yeah, also Frozen Heartless.
Yeah, they're asleep. Freaking sleep. I don't know what took me so long to decide to use that card there. I'm just kind of like...
Yeah, so the way you advance the story is by entering these rooms with crowns over them.
One of them is a key to avoid occasionally.
Word.
Well, I think we should talk about key to rewards when you actually get one, which is later in the playthrough. I think.
Word.
Yeah, but so right now they're just Sora's just like, yeah, I can't fight alone, and then Donald and Goofy are like, you want help? And he's like, no, I can fight alone.
Yeah, and then Leon shows up in kind of the same mentor role he had in the first one, but kind of more stupid.
And he doesn't remember Sora. Oh my god, could it be just like the guy in the black hood said? It's just an illusion? Couldn't be.
The pedophile in the black hood.
Yes.
He knows all. Sad Goofy.
Yeah. Sad Sora.
Word. There are going to be a lot of sad faces in this game.
Mostly, there's going to be a lot of angry faces as well.
Yeah. The amount of face near the end is immeasurable.
Yeah, even just after the first set of world cards, Sora's like pissed off.
Yeah. This is probably the only game where Sora is angry in 90% of the cutscenes.
He's kind of angry in Cage too, but only in a few cutscenes.
Yeah.
Only gets worse.
He's mostly just confused and stupid.
Yeah.
That's almost a there.
And then it's Yuffie, the ninja, I guess.
Yeah. I remember in Kingdom Hearts 1, that one scene where Sora mistakes her for Kairi. I thought that was because they had some kind of hidden connection that would be revealed later on, but I
Yeah,
suppose not.
I sort of
Just
did
hair.
too.
Yeah,
It was just Sora being stupid.
yeah. I mean, they have similar hairstyles, but
And they kind of wore similar
Yuffie's-
clothes in the first game.
yeah. But Yuffie's a whore.
I guess so.
Harry isn't.
What?
Harry isn't.
No. I'd like to think not.
I wonder.
Yeah.
Another tutorial! Yay!
Yeah. This fight in Recom is hilarious because everything that he says is in this gigantic text box that takes up like half the screen.
Yeah.
That just sounds silly.
Yeah.
He's smacking them in his teeth repeatedly.
They're just for people who can't or is too stupid to figure this out after the first fight. Just,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it's really silly because he teaches you how to use slates, but they're probably pronounced slights, I just always say slates. But the game doesn't prevent you from using slates before
Yeah.
this tutorial, so
But
it's
who
kind
would be
of,
hard enough to smash
yeah.
But honestly, on the whole slates and slights thing, I don't understand why it could possibly be pronounced slights.
Because like sleight of hand, it's like a card trick,
Oh,
sounds stupid, but
and it's spelled the same way. So I'm assuming it's supposed to be pronounced slight, but I just say slate because that's, I don't know, it sounds better to me.
it looks like slate to me. I don't know.
Yeah,
I never actually thought of Slate. And not anyone actually says it. Everyone says Slate.
yeah,
There are a few people who are kind of anal about calling them slights, and I'm like, slight just sounds too stupid to me, so I refuse to call them slights.
yeah,
Makes them fun.
And some more epic card throwing and catching skills.
everybody knows how to catch cards amazingly in this game.
It's kind of ridiculous.
A little bit.
And then you can find cards in the objects on the field, as well as Moogle points and hit points.
Yeah, as well as Moogle points, but be careful because if an enemy touches you before you grab cards or Moogle points or HP or whatever, they'll disappear.
Or if you accidentally go into the pause menu, it'll disappear.
What?
Really?
In this game?
Yeah, in this game, if you go to the pause menu, when they appear, they'll just disappear.
Because I'm pretty sure in Recom that doesn't happen.
Probably. They changed a lot of things in Recom to make it, more...
Actually, for the first part of the game.
Yeah.
Failing. Can you defeat Thunder on their feet?
So here I am just kind of fighting all the enemies. I stopped doing that a little later in the game just for the sake of, I don't know, getting to more story instead of just endless fighting.
Yeah. You're also doing an 80 HP run, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty damn easy because you can use just slate after slate.
Yeah.
I think a harder run would just be to do only like hit points.
Limited cards.
Yeah, because you have like little to no ability to do cool stuff.
You won't have any slates, and you probably won't have any good enemy cards either.
You can have a deck of one.
The only slates you'll get are the ones that you get from chests.
Yeah.
Which something that it would be useful to do is every time you get to a new world, open a treasure chest there, because that's how you get a lot of cards.
And a lot of slates.
Yeah.
I've actually been doing that since ever since Agrabah. I've been doing that.
Yeah.
In the world, it's probably better to do 2 or 3 chests because there's usually more than one reward.
Yeah, I do too. I do that as well, but it's kind of hard when you don't have a lot of chests.
Yeah.
Calm down. Remember the part of the room.
Yeah. Also, I'm just gonna break away from this game for a second. Be calm. Just so you know, if you want to get Lethal Frame, you have to open a treasure chest in Wonderland, because that's the only way you can get Stop, and you cannot get Stop any way else.
That's kind of silly.
Like, you can pick up Stops after opening that one chest, but until then, it's impossible. So, I'm just saying because a lot of people have trouble with that.
Yeah. and now they're just like
Blah blah blah.
blah blah blah. They remember, but they don't remember, and then
Blah blah blah, Earth's breast, etc.
Whitney here does like the face expression that you see response makes me feel like slapping her for some reason. Looks just so stupid. Like what?
Yeah.
Exclamation point.
Metal Gear. Oh, I really.
Word.
Yeah. No, Leanne, you can't. It's not a coincidence.
You can't write it off as coincidence.
Do you Final Fantasy character ever? Probably.
Those
Yeah.
memories must resonate in the heart. Like, what the fuck happened to brains in this game?
I know, right?
It's like all memories of the heart. I thought, like, not memories were in the brain, but whatever.
Yeah. Memories are, like, ridiculously important to the Kingdom Hearts series,
Yeah, they're
and
kind
are
of.
closely connected to hearts.
Well, when you think about it, memories are pretty important in the real world.
Well, yeah, that's true.
But, yeah.
Do you
The whole memories resonating with yours thing kind of sounds like an ass pull, though.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it's made of his memories, so it makes sense, but it's still stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of silly.
Word.
So, yeah.
That's no problem. The giant key through.
Yeah.
So this is the end of the part, and see you next time for the first
See ya.
boss.
Blah.